People don't shake hands anymore. People don't hug anymore. Everyone is suspicious about someone. My kids have been home since July and they cannot go to school because schools are not functioning. That will hamper on the socio-economic development of the country. A country that is recovering from an 11 years brutal civil war.
There is serious and positive news about the fight against Ebola. We could be right on the edge of the vaccine needed to bring this killer under control. But the disease continues its spread almost unchecked in some regions overseas. So let us not get too excited just yet. Let's welcome back to MidPoint the past president of the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases and a professor of preventative medicine and infectious diseases at the Vanderbilt University School of Medicine, Dr. William Schaffner. Dr. Schaffner, thank you so much for being here.
Ed, it's good to be with you.
How excited should we get that the National Institute for Allergy and Infectious Diseases talked about this week an Ebola vaccine that looks like it is safe and likely to protect people from infection?
Well, I'm excited and I have my fingers crossed at the same time. I'm an optimist, but we have to realize, although the vaccine research is progressing, the emphasis is on the word research. We still don't know if they work. We don't know what kind of side effects there are. We don't know how many doses are necessary. And I'll come back to the beginning. We don't know whether it'll work. So let's be excited about the research moving ahead and hold our breath, hoping for a good result.
Is there also not a fear that because this was pushed through exceptionally fast here because of the outbreak in Africa, that maybe you run over something, one little detail is missed? Because I know there's so many people saying it takes years sometimes to get this done. This is taking a lot less time. So can we be sure that we're getting it all right going so fast?
The people involved are obsessive. They're excellent. I watch vaccines very closely. This is one thing that I don't have any fear about because although we have the pedal to the metal, we are doing everything right. We're touching every base.
With regard then to getting it done, it takes money. The president has gone once again. He has asked for $6 billion in emergency spending, and he just said we cannot beat Ebola without more funding. In your opinion, do we need more? Is it necessary?
Absolutely. The president is correct about this. We have, in order to protect our own population, we have to snuff it at the source. The source is in West Africa. Your lead-in talked about still what a problem they're having in West Africa. Ebola is getting into more rural areas, away from the urban areas. We have to chase it. It's going to take resources, and it will take continuing, sustained effort over time. We need the money. This is one thing I surely hope the Congress can come together on and do the right thing for them in West Africa and for us at home.
We keep hearing about more outbreaks in West Africa. In your opinion, is it out of control still?
Well, that's a big word. Let me say that in some parts of West Africa, particularly in Liberia, we're beginning to get our arms around Ebola. We're reducing transmission. Number of new cases are diminishing while we're looking for them harder. Sierra Leone, right next door, big problems. Still rampant transmission. We don't have our finger on that pulse yet. So we still need a lot of work in many parts of West Africa. Some triumphs, some progress, but still a lot of disease fires we have to put out.
Still spreading, though. Maybe not out of control, but still spreading.
Still spreading, no doubt about it.
Does it tell you now that we hear there's a potential Ebola case at Mass General Hospital in Boston? They have not taken any steps further to say it is or it is not. But in your opinion, does that not say to the American public, do not become complacent under any circumstance with this disease?
Oh, that's absolutely correct. Actually, in every state, we see people who have returned from West Africa, who are being monitored, and who occasionally have a fever, a cough, or some other problem, a bit of diarrhea, that then are being evaluated, and then once the tests come in, shown not to be Ebola. So the system is working. It's not easy to do this. It's expensive. It takes a lot of constant surveillance and work.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. Dr. William Schaffner, thank you so much again for your time. If we don't speak, have a great holiday season.
And we hope the folks in West Africa have a good holiday also.
We'll go with that as well. Thanks so much, Doctor.
Thanks, Ed.
Other side of the break, the man who would take the fight to North Korea and stop waiting and telling it like it is, another apologist doing little to repair the damage of Ferguson.